Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to information and education, and in our series of videos with respect to Sukkos, Sukkot, the 8-day festival that happens in the fall, starting on the 15th of Tishrei, and going from there. Tishrei starts with Rosh Hashanah, and goes to Yom Kippur, and then comes Sukkot. Now, there's three main things. There's the sukkah itself, which we talked about, the hut, the temporary dwelling, where we eat our meals and sometimes sleep if you're very enthusiastic about it. The next thing about sukkahs is the Lulav and the Esrog. We're commanded in the Torah during this festival of Sukkot to take four species, Arba minim, four varieties, four kinds. And I'm going to go through some of them with you. The first is the Esrog, the Etrog. This is a fruit. It looks kind of like a lemon, and kind of a misshapen, bumpy lemon. It smells a little bit like a lemon. This Etrog, we have to take this Esrog. This is one of the Arba minim. This is one of the four. The other three are bound together in what's called a lulav. And that's this thing here. Looks like a giant asparagus. Where we have the other three. We have palm leaves, a frond of palm. We have these things over here, myrtle branches, 3 myrtle branches, and 2 willow branches. And there's a lot of significance to the lulav and the esrog. There's a couple of analogies a couple of comparisons. One of them is like the lulav and the esrog are like the human body. The palm is straight, like a person's back should be straight. The leaves that are also in the lulav, we have a hadassah leaf, a myrtle leaf, which looks kind of like an eye. Looks a little bit like an eye, shaped like an eye. The willow leaf is kind of like lips. And the esrog, the etrog, is kind of like a heart. So you have the eyes, mouth, the heart, and the spine. A lulav is basically like a person. You need all these parts together to be complete. A lulav and esrog is also like the Jewish people. It is the esrog has a smell, an aroma, and it also has a good taste. These are kinds of people. We're going to explain that in a second. A myrtle leaf has a smell, but it doesn't really have a taste. A palm doesn't really have a smell, but it produces dates that are very tasty. A willow has neither aroma nor taste. So how does this compare to the Jewish people? There are people who have Torah knowledge, scriptural knowledge, and they put it into action. There's good deeds. That's the esrog. Torah knowledge and good deeds. There are people who have Torah knowledge, but they don't have good deeds. It's all in their heads. There's no action. They're like the myrtle. Good smell, but doesn't produce taste. It doesn't give results. The palm doesn't smell all that great, but it produces fruit. This is a person who doesn't have a lot of Torah knowledge, or any Torah knowledge, but he does good deeds. He puts his heart, his mind into action. And then there's the willow leaf. Similarly, the willow leaf has no taste, has no smell. This is the person who has no Torah knowledge and doesn't do any good deeds. The thing about the lulav and the esrog is that all these different kinds of people have to come together. The Lulav and the Esrog have to be put together in order to perform the mitzvah. You put the Lulav and the Esrog together, and you shake them forward, to the right, backwards, to the left, up, down. The mitzvah can only be complete when all four kinds are there. The Jewish people are only complete when all the Jews are together. The ones with the Torah knowledge and the mitzvahs, and the one without. You can't leave one out. If, for example, you're rushing to the synagogue and you're bringing your Arba minim in, and you get there on the first day of Sukkos and you're putting everything together, and you forgot the willow branches in the car. You can't use it. You can't leave one out. Similarly, the Jewish people, it's fire engine. The Jewish people, Am Echad, it's one people. We have to be together. The people who know, the people who don't know. The people who do, the people who don't know. We're one people. And there's a symbolism in that. The body, it's one person. Eyes, lips, your heart, your back, it's unity. And we learn a lot from the Lulav and the Esrog. We're going to be doing more videos along this line. Please come back, please watch, please learn. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.